here from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the monthly reading for Cancer for August 2018. How are you doing, Cancer? Sorry that these are live again. It's I'm a bit behind this month with things. So after next week, they will be pre-recorded again. Okay, there's so much going on. I'm rebranding. I'm getting a new website and everything. So I can't wait to share that with you all in August. Okay, this is coming August, so it's just working. So hi Diana and Tanisha, Cancer Moon. Yeah, these readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so like I say, if you watch all of them and then see where resonates best with you. So just before I start this reading, I want to say I do have an offer on at the moment. Okay, I'm going to be taking some time off in August, and because we've had this crazy eclipse and everything has just been, everybody's up in the air a little bit. I did put an offer on. Then I had Mercury retrograde kick in. So I've actually put more of the offer on. So because of the Mercury retrograde, you're getting a bigger discount. As I say, there are a lot of changes going to be here. The video readings will stop. So where you send me a question and I video it and send it to you, they are stopping. So it's your last chance to get that. And also the 45-minute readings as well, they're going to be stopping. So if you do want a reading, okay, I am not going to be available. So all of August. So availability is tight. So you best get in now. And like I say, the offer runs until the 3rd of August. So it's not long to get it. You don't have to have the reading before that. But if it's booked and paid for before that, then you're guaranteed that 15% discount off all readings. Okay, that's even on the new moon offers, which are already discounted. So like I say, it is a good deal. But that's it, business out of the way. I hate that part of it. But I do have to do that. So right, Cancer. Like I say, we've had this crazy time and everything like that. Diana, if you click the link below, there's all different types of readings. So depending on what you want, there isn't just a price. So there is a link below on this where it says, I think, information or whatever. If you click that link, it will take you and it will show you the prices of all of them. If you put the word eclipse all in capital letters where it says redeem code when you're booking, that will automatically take your 15% discount off. Okay, so it's eclipse all in capital letters. If you put that in, that is the code. Okay, right. Yeah, that's cool. So Tyler recommended me. All right, Tyler, I really need to speak to him this week. I'll message him when I've finished work today. So yeah, lovely to see you all, and thank you. It's nice that other tarot readers watch other tarot readers. I watch other tarot readers as well. And there's some you connect with, some that you don't, but you do appreciate the art, and how everybody does it. Hey, Chris, way. Right, okay, so I'm going to start with the Cancer reading, and I'm going to start with what I'm picking up psychically, okay? And what I'm picking up psychically for you, Cancer, it's good. There's going to be a lot of reminiscing, okay? But I don't feel this is in a sad way. Side. I don't think it's going to be somebody on the side or in a sad way. Sorry, I think just somebody put there, you and Tyler would make a cute couple. Yeah, I love Tyler. We keep talking about doing like a joint, I don't know how we're going to do it. I'm going to message him today. I'm going to make myself a note on that, message him today, because it would be great for us to do like, where he's on one screen, a split screen with the two of us. I think that would be fabulous. So right, I'm getting into the reading again. Sorry, I get easily distracted. So yeah, Cancer. So there's a lot of reminiscing, okay? I think this is thinking about people who are in your life, people are thinking about people who have left your life, thinking about past loves, thinking about what you want in the future as well. It's almost like there's these old movies playing through in your mind. But I feel that this has got a lot to do with the eclipse season, and I feel it's got a lot to do with the powerful moons that we have. Because what this is saying is, I feel you are freeing yourself from a rut, okay? This is what I'm getting. It's almost like you're strong enough now, and you need to sort of look back in order to release. Okay, so you're taking the lessons, you're taking the knowledge of each bit of your life and the people that have been in it, the people that have come and gone, and you're seeing that there was importance for every single one, but maybe now their importance has changed within your life and it's time for you to move on, because I really feel you understanding things better. Okay, it's almost like you're getting clarity of thought when you decide to free yourself. It's almost like, right, this is it. I feel like I'm ready to do this. So there's no clinging on, which I feel has been in the past. There's no feeling guilt. There's no feeling fear. It's almost like I feel you come to peace with a lot of things this month. Okay. And I love this because, I mean, what better way to feel, it's almost like, yeah, seeing it as valuable, but then, taking that knowledge on without that negative energy or without energy that has hurt you or anything in the past. So this is what I'm getting, and I really, really love it. I feel some of you could also get a message from somebody in your past as well. Okay. I don't know if this is good or bad, but this person, there is, it's almost like maybe you think about them and you bring them about, if that makes sense. Okay, so there's a lot. It's a nice feeling I'm getting, Cancer, though. Okay, so please don't worry about this. So right, I'm now going to go into your tarot and see what the tarot has. And the first card is about transformation. This isn't about physical death, but it's the death of the old. And I feel it's almost like when I'm looking at your past and I'm sort of feeling the energy of your past, it's almost like I feel you've been going through treacle. It's almost like you were plodding on, okay? And then suddenly you shut this door to open another one, to walk through it. And then bam, it's like this new life, okay? And you just feel this vitality, you feel this energy, you feel like you again, it's like you've got your mojo back. That's so strange. I was talking to a good friend of mine today who was actually Cancer, and he said to me, I've got my mojo back. And it's like, all right, okay, yeah. So, they've just came in with that as well. So this is it. You've struggled, Cancer, okay? There is no doubt about it. You have struggled. You have been mentally worn out. You've been physically worn out. I feel you've been energetically worn out. It's almost like you've been given to so many areas, and given to so many areas in your head as well, because there's been some quite destructive thoughts in the past. But this is it. This month is your time for healing. Okay. I'm almost crying for you here because it's like the relief that I'm actually feeling is beautiful. This is your time for healing. This is your time to stand up in the world and say, this is who I am, like it or lump it, that's what I'm getting. And I really feel you're feeling replenished. It's almost like now, because you're feeling like yourself again, because you're actually, doing things for yourself rather than others, you're starting to get back. So you're starting to get filled up where you've been empty. And I absolutely love this. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's almost like I feel like I'm drinking the most beautiful water in the world, water that's got crystals in it and everything. And it's so, so refreshing. And this is it. You're going to feel refreshed, okay? And you're going to feel so secure within yourself that nothing is going to sway you, okay? It's almost like, right, okay, I am ready to stand up and be me, which this is absolutely amazing. I love it, Cancer. But, okay, there's always a but. What I want to say, in order to do this, there's a little bit unraveling to do, okay? This is what they're showing me, and I feel August is the month where this unraveling is going to happen. This could bring about confusion at the time and battles, okay? It's almost like I can see arguments. I can see people arguing the toss. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I don't know if that's a term. How do I say this? This is how they're showing me it. Almost like people people will have conflicting ideas of what you should be doing with your life, and they will try and tell you that you're wrong, okay? So like I say, you're going to come up against quite a bit of resistance. And I feel you've been doing that anyway, and you've almost like listened to them, but now it's a time of, right, okay, no, I'm not going to let this affect me anymore, because you've had the worry, you've had the strife, you've thought about things for far too long, and now is the time for action, okay? I feel some of you, and bearing in mind, these are general readings. I can only look at your situation personally when I'm reading for you. But I feel some of you have a decision to make around a relationship, okay? And I feel this relationship has brought, in the past, has brought anxiety, has brought sleepless nights, has brought arguments, has brought self-doubt. It's almost like all of these things are accumulating and you're seeing it for what it was. And you're seeing that this is not healthy for you. This is not the way you want to go on, okay? You've gone on like that in the past. But like I say, this is a new you. This is a new path that you're taking, okay? So I feel some of you will be walking away from a relationship. But what I'm getting with this is I'm not getting that there is a sadness linked with this. There isn't a heartbreak, okay? Because I feel you've already had the heartbreak. It's like you've gone through it already. So when you leave it's Jack Kerouac, doesn't he? He says, there's a quote on the road where it's, I didn't know how easy leaving was until I'd done it, you know, and this is it. And so I think you're going to find taking this leap of faith is going to be a lot easier than you think. And this is because your mojo's back and you know you're going to get on, you know. I'm getting them, Mr. Mojo Rising. Now, that was Jim Morrison. It was an anagram of his name, and he sometimes used to write things under that. So it's Mr. Mojo Rising. So it's almost like, yeah, you're rising here. You know, your vibration's rising, and this is absolutely beautiful. So I feel this move or this leap of faith, okay, is not going to take you into the gutter. It's not going to take you to Heartbreak Hotel or anything like that. This is going to make you see your future. It's going to lead you to a lot of recognition from other people and also yourself. I really feel you're going to feel very good about yourself because it's almost like I've been in the wars, I've been to battle, you know, I've done this and I've struggled through, and this is why. So I always say that the only way to get through something is to go through it. And it's almost like you're coming out the other side this time, Cancer, you know. And honestly, what a wonderful, wonderful thing to see here. So you are going in search of the Holy Grail, okay? You're going in search of fulfillment. You're going in search of real love, okay? Now, even if this is self-love, it's real love. It's where it doesn't come with conditions. It's where there isn't rules put in place that are going to restrict you. And it's where you're not having to compromise and compromising yourself in the process, okay? And I feel the situation that you're in now, it's probably better than it's been, but the damage has been done and you know that you are not fully fulfilled there. So this is your chance to go out and look for what is there for you, okay? And I love this. I mean, God, these cards are getting better and better, honestly. So I've just pulled, because I carry on pulling the cards as I go through the reading. So as I've just said that, you then get the Three of Cups. And this is about joy. This is about connections. This is about friendships, okay? Not relations. Sing the songs back to you sing your song back to you when you have forgotten the words. And it's almost like you need them around you. You need your tribe around you, okay? This is it. I'm seeing this. It's almost like you're smiling again, but it's a real heartfelt smile, you know, you're feeling it, you're feeling smiley inside, you know, and I absolutely love this. And this is you being joyful, okay? The changes are coming, Cancer. And honestly, Gemini's was an amazing reading as well, but this, it's like, wow, I love this. I love this. So there's a lot of changes coming for you, okay, but good ones. None of these are bad. And I feel you're going to feel a lot more powerful in yourself, okay, as we go into August. It's like you're letting everything fall away from you because you know and you trust that you are on the right path. It feels right for you. This is it. You're getting into your feels, Cancer. And I really feel you have had these cut off for so long, okay? You've been that much in your head that you haven't got into your feels. Now you're into your feels, and, you know, this is when the healing's coming, and this is when the inspiration is coming as well, because there's so much inspiration coming with this reading. And I really feel some of you, your psychic side might be tapping on as well, you know, so that's there. And you may be focusing a lot on work, but not in a way where you're throwing yourself in it to distract yourself, in a way where you're like, right, okay, I feel this fire inside of me and I need to get it out again. And, what can I do? So many ideas here, okay? And it's almost like forward, forward, forward. That's where you're going. Now, some of you may work for yourself as well. I feel there could be somebody else coming into your life. And I want to say here, I feel either fire or earth, okay? They're saying fire or earth signs are going to be important on this journey and important on your path, sort of thing, okay? Whether this is a relationship with them or whether this is another kind of relationship that isn't romantic, but it's almost like they are going to be your anchor, okay? Your anchor, your rock, your support. They're going to be your cheerleader, cheering you on, going, go on, Cancer, this is for you. And it's like, this is it. There's this new life upon you. I absolutely love this. Your fighting is over, Cancer. You don't have to fight anymore, okay? You don't have to struggle. You don't have to come up against resistance. It's almost like you make this leap of faith and the doors just open for you. It's like the gods are smiling on you here. There is the birth of something new. It's a very fertile time for you. So if you're not looking for children, be careful, because there could be children around this as well. But I feel that this is a sharing, okay, where you can share yourself, you can share who you really are. You feel safe to do this because you're around members of your tribe. This is attracting new people into your circle. There's a lot of communication coming this month for you, okay? A lot of communication. It's almost like I'm seeing you being like the main person at the party. Everybody's wanting to talk to you. Everybody's wanting to know your secret. Everybody's wanting to know why you're sort of oozing this magic aura and this charisma, but that is because you are finally stepping into you, which you haven't been for a long time. I do feel towards the end of the month, okay, there's going to be a little bit of a curveball. And I'm telling you this to warn you, okay, because forewarned is always forearmed. I feel somebody from your past, as I said before, somebody's going to have conflicting ideas. Somebody could come in at you with some very, very harsh words, okay? They're not going to like this. They're not liking to see you shine. They want to dim your light. They want to keep you stuck because I feel this person was quite controlling or is quite controlling. And I feel they know that they're losing control because the more you're rising, the more you're stepping into your authentic self, and they know that they're controlled. So they're clinging on and they're grasping, but I feel they're not going to do this in a way like, oh, I love you, please stay with me, we can work this out or whatever. It's going to be like, you are this, you are that. I'm seeing quite a lot of venom, okay, coming out of their mouth. And we've got to remember that words are spells, okay? So we've got to remember how everything comes out of our mouth is important. We're making that happen in the world. But what I'm seeing it's almost like as soon as they start with this, because you feel this support and because you feel like yourself again and you're feeling stronger, you're just going to like, whoa, that's it. Talk to the hand, because I'm not listening. And this is it. So I feel there's a final like nail in the coffin with this. It's almost like you saying it's over. Doesn't matter what you say to me, nice or nasty, this is it. Completion, I'm done. And I've done this, okay? So that is coming in for you. I just wanted to say to you so that you were warned about this. But this is taking you to, it's almost like you have this battle, right? This is what they're showing me here. So this person who is going to give you grief for this, it's almost like they're getting in the way of your long-term vision. So say that's you there and you're looking ahead and you're seeing all of these amazing infinite possibilities that could come into your life. And then this person crops up again and they stand in the way of that vision, okay? And I think they're showing me this because it's almost like this person will get in the way. This reading is amazing, absolutely amazing. There's so much good coming for you, so much planning, so much action. It's fantastic. But if you allow your sights to go to this person like they've been in the past, you're forfeiting everything, Okay, I mean, this is it. We have choice. We all have free will. We can do what we want. But I would say this person is almost, it's almost like an addiction that you don't want. Okay, you feel maybe bound to this person. This person pulls on your heartstrings. This person pulls on your power strings. This person knows how to manipulate you. And it's almost like as you're doing well, this person comes in to sort of kick your feet away from you. If you allow them to do that, and if you go back to that, you know what will happen. You've lived it. You know, this is the struggle you've been living, you know, so there's no getting away from that. You know how that story ends. So this is your time to rewrite your new story and say where you are going with this, okay? And I feel if you tap into your intuition, like I say, a lot of you are very psychic at the moment. If you tap into your intuition, you are going to know that your best bet at the moment is to go it alone, to be solo, to be this. And it's not lonely, okay? It's not lonely. This is it. It's you, Stan, because you have hundreds of people around you and you have all these connections which are supporting you and opening doors for you. But it's time. I feel in September you're going to be, you know what? I'm by myself. I'm happy with this. I'm going to enjoy life and see what comes in. And like I say, I do feel there could be a fire or an earth sign as well. Some of you may be traveling or thinking about travel. This could be just a trip, okay? This could be just a holiday. You might think, oh, I haven't got the money for it, but I feel the money's there if you want it. You don't have to go lavish. You can travel light because this is what you're doing. You're lightening your load, okay? And if you get this little bit of, all right, is this really happening? Because I feel the excitement could die off a little bit towards the end of the month after this person has been in, it's like this person plants a seed of doubt, okay? Don't trust it. Don't trust this person. This is what I'm saying. You are following your heart, Cancer. You know, this is where your strength lies. This is where you're going to get what you want. You need to be quite cold with this person and sort of say, right, okay, that's it. I'm done. You know, nothing more to discuss. Not that, that's it. Somebody can only have a fight if you're prepared to fight with them, okay? So this is it. It's don't feed them. Don't feed the negativity. You are on your way to getting that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, okay? This is it. By October, I feel it's there if you follow this path, okay? So it's like, you know, you've got this little transition to make in August, but I feel it's fantastic. And there you go. You know, this is tapping into your own magic. You can have the life you want, okay? But you need to leave your old life behind in order to do that. And this involves, with a majority of you, a breakup. Okay, there's a fight, there's a poof, it's like the shit's going to hit the fan, but this is freeing you in order so you can go after the life that you want, okay? And I do see there's overseas travel. I do see, like I say, there's this reminiscing about the past, but there's bringing it into the present, seeing where you're not happy now and changing this, okay? Like I say, you've been empty for a while, Cancer. This is your time to be full up, okay? This is your time for contentment. This is your time where you, like I say, it's almost like you're like the cat that got the cream. I see this smile coming on your face and you just thinking, you know what? I got through it and I'm going to get through it, you know, and being excited for the future for the first time in a long, long time. Okay, this is a new beginning for you. You stand tall, Cancer, and I absolutely adore this reading. Okay, so sorry, I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what spirit have to say about this. God, it's so hot here. Really, really warm today. And it's actually warmer outside. I went to see a band last night, a great, unbelievable band. I've just subscribed if anybody wants to have a look at them. I think it's if you have a look on my subscriptions, it's there. It's Norbert or something, amazing guitar player. And it was actually warmer outside. I kept going outside to get some air, and it was warmer outside than it was in the place. You know, it was insane. Yeah, it's a great Cancer reading, isn't it? Okay, I always let these cards jump out. Oh, no, on a card. That's why they weren't coming. Right, okay, so we have two. Right, okay, these are amazing. Cancer, thank you for letting me do this reading. I'm so excited for you. Right, so the first one says, holiday, which is exactly what I've said. And it says, the spirit of the ocean calls you, offering healing and much needed peace. Come to the water and connect with its endless flow of magic. You need a change of scenery. Take a holiday and all will fall into place. Okay. Now, I got that card a year ago on the day that I was coming to Ibiza for a 5-day holiday. The magic of this island, within a week of that, something happened within my life, universal magic or whatever, that put me on the path to living here. And within 3 months of getting that reading, I was actually living in a different country, which I didn't have planned or anything like that. So I know how powerful that card can be. Okay, I know how powerful it can be. And this one says, can you feel me? And it says, your feminine aspect is awakening. Feel the goddess energy inside of you. She seeks acknowledgement and validation. New energies, insights, and opportunities are emerging. Wake up, embrace, and celebrate. And I feel for the females that are watching this, this is a time for you to rock your inner goddess, okay? This is it. You need to strut your stuff. You need to stand tall in who you are, you know, embrace that femininity. There's a lot going on at the moment about us taking in our femininity, you know. And it's hard. I'm trying myself, and I'm one of the lads, and it's like, oh right, okay, I've got to be a girl now. But this is it, embracing that. And this is also for the guys, right? We need that. We all have that masculine and feminine side. You know, I mean, Spirit said to me the other day, we are all both. Everybody's going on about all this transgender and everything now as if it's something new. We are all equal parts masculine and feminine, you know. Society just decides what we are or tells us what we are at an early age. So this is saying for you guys, it's almost like in order to have this love and this life and everything like that, what you need to do is embrace your femininity. And this means being vulnerable, okay? This means allowing your emotions out as well. And this means, you know, it's almost like being soft and gentle with yourself as well as being strong and determined. You know, it's the mixing the two. This is where you're going to get the results. So I absolutely love that. And again, like I say, there is somebody calling. I don't talk about soulmates a lot, but there is a soulmate calling you. You can see that, you know, it's there. It's like, you know, are you going to heed that call? I think you should. I really, really think you should. So, Cancer, I hope that makes sense to you. Absolutely amazing. And there's so much energy coming through with that reading. Please let me know if it makes sense. Obviously, you know, let August pan out and then see how it goes, you know. But it's a very, very positive month for you, Cancer. And I think you really, really deserve it. You know, this is the start of the new you in your new life. Okay, if I speak to you in a year's time, I think things will be very, very different. You're going to be in a very different place to where you are now. Okay, so have an absolutely fabulous, fabulous month. Like I say, if anybody does want a reading with me, they are limited over August, but they are discounted. So if you book now, the link is below. It'll take you straight to the booking, and put Eclipse in capital letters where it says redeem code, and you will get your discount. Okay, but absolutely fabulous reading, Cancer. Thank you for allowing me to tap into that energy, and please send me a postcard wherever you're going. Okay, sat now. Or even come to Ibiza, you know, and then I can hook up with you by in person.